Currently tied up 1-1. What more could you ask for in the ace match? Well, obviously, if it's an ace match, it's tied up.
Yeah.
Undeniable logic there.
No, I can't criticize you for that one.
Alistair spawning in the top right. Currently 1-1 as the Orange Zerg. His opponent hoping to take this series is the Purple Terran Remix. So they would actually go 1-1 in the series if Remix wins this one, but Remix would definitely have won the important one, I would say. Because this one is really the deciding factor. Because I mean, you win this one, you go into the bracket. You lose this one, and you got another round of pool play.
So. It's brutal.
That's
so what happens to the losers of the next round of pool play? Are they just out?
The losers of the next round of pool play, the way it's going to work is the bottom two in each pool will drop out of the tournament completely. So we do have a Pool E and a Pool F, which will be played Tuesday and Thursday of next week, and they'll each play each other in the exact same format that we've been seeing today and yesterday. And the top two, instead of going to the top two will advance to the bracket, the bottom two will drop out of the tournament. So, yep.
High pressure situation.
Yes, very, very high pressure. There is no losers bracket in this tournament. We just didn't have we were planning on having it, just didn't have the time for it. We wanted to finish this tournament up relatively. I know it's for some people, for us, it stretches into the first week of school, but for most, we wanted to finish it up before school started, kind of get all the loose ends tied up before we got into the swing of things at school. So.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
but depending on how this summer season goes, we will be hopefully hosting some open tournaments throughout the fall season. One of which will take place at our LAN party that we have. Hopefully, take place at our LAN party that we have here in Huntsville. So.
Huntsville, Alabama.
Huntsville, Alabama. Rocket City. That's basically what we're known for. We've got the Marshall Space Flight Center and Space Camp.
Is that where that October Sky movie was filmed?
I don't think that was filmed in Alabama. I think that was actually somewhere...
Pennsylvania, maybe, something like that?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Pennsylvania or like North Carolina or something like that. I'm feeling North Carolina.
Lots of fun. Jake Gyllenhaal in the first roles.
Definitely, yeah, that definitely set the bar for his career. It looks like another Overlord snipe early off.
No way, again. Actually, this one might survive in a little...
yeah, Remix... Oh, can he get under it? Oh, Remix cursing that Overlord speed, but he's forcing it back onto the high ground.
And another brain comes to join the party, and it's going down for sure.
They're going to tag team that Overlord, and...
Oh my gosh. Look at the supply. He just started another Overlord.
Yeah. That's a huge deal. I mean, he's stopping any early aggression. He's stopping any really early defense too. I mean, Hal Seraph can't throw down a lot of lings if he tries to do any early pressure because of that supply block. And the expansion already down for Remix, throwing down that bunker as well. So Remix definitely doing a lot. I feel like he's doing a lot better in that last game, and I even feel like he's kind of on the ball in the beginning of this game, too.
I think he's finally warmed up and getting on point for this.
Definitely. Well, with we've got 3 racks, no add-ons for Remix, so he's going to just churn out Marines right now.
Do that same 6 or 7 Marine timing that he's done in previous games that's worked out so well for him so far. What I'd really like to see out of Hal is some kind of Roach bailing all-in type play with the third follow-up, because he's at every game, if you check a look at the replay of even the first 6 or 7 minutes, you'd notice the bunker positioning and the timings, and they're just wide open for a Roach push.
All right, so I know that we've got a little bit of a stream delay, but I did see something in the chat about how somebody said define open, and what I'm talking about with an open tournament there is a little bit of engagement. Is he going to? I think he should be able to hold this with those 2 queens there with that range. They just have so much health versus a Marine. It's just crazy.
Yeah, Queen's Rupee, man.
Yeah, definitely. But with an open tournament, we're talking about anybody who is a college-level StarCraft 2 player. I don't think we're going to... I don't know if we're going to restrict it to a region because we would like to expand farther out. So details will be coming further on into the season, but that's just something that's in the work in the future and would be a nice idea. But wow, so many Marines. 12 Marines now pushing out across the map. And these Lings are out by themselves, and they're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, the third going to get it denied again.
No damage.
Halu really isn't adjusting to his opponent's game plan, and that's I mean, every time Remix has done this Marine pressure, there's just been no adjustment by Halu. If the creep spread were farther, he could have moved out with 6 queens and taken out all those Marines with 6 queens and a handful of wings. That's how OP queens are.
He does finally have some Zerglings popping back out. These 3 queens are going to be the last defense, the last of the Queen Heekins. Can't do it. Oh! Queen falls, not enough energy for a transfuse. 2 roaches coming out to reinforce this, so his will get pushed back. But still, Remix.
Really successful pressure by Remix.
Very, very successful. And he does have another command center on the way, so 3rd command center going down now.
Let's see if he puts it down even earlier. Yes, that's what I want to see. If he goes and drops on a low ground even faster than before.
Well, he denied the 3rd of Hal Seraph, so, I mean, he's got to feel I can tell, but hopefully he can tell that, ooh, mixing some Marauders finally get to see some Marauders, which is going to be really good against that Roach play. And I got to think that he is looking to move to his 3rd. He's going to clear out that 3rd and hopefully pick up and land.
Do it. I want to see it.
Do it.
I think I see it. You're killing me. You're killing me, Remix.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Man, we're so good with references tonight, man.
Yeah.
All of it, like Hunter Red October, the Sandlot, Sky. I'm on top. I'm on point. So you're doing really great.
Well, if I do anything, I watch TV and movies. So Netflix watched instantly is the greatest invention ever.
I'm not a huge Netflix fan. This stuff.
Well, if you enjoy any TV series, so like I've watched the entire Futurama series in like a week.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say I'm a dirty pirate. Sorry, I don't need Netflix. I got the Pirate Bay.
All right, yeah. I just feel my soul feels cleaner if I had Netflix.
Oh, look at this pressure coming. Stutter Step Micro doing really well with no damage.
Now, while you say there was no damage, now that was, oh my gosh, so many Banelings, good lord.
And like I said last time, if you look at the drone count, that's where the drone count's coming. Is an even drone count in a situation where the Zerg wants to be ahead by 10 or 15. Yeah. So that's where this Baneling, you make the Banelings, you're sacrificing that. There's just no other way around it.
First medvac out now, and if he can start churning out those medvacs, this Baneling pressure will be a little bit different.
I think in the past games, he's done his pressure with the medevacs, and he's lost the units that he pushes out with. And if he can do the same thing without losing the majority of these units, he'll just be in a great situation, but he tends to lose all these units, which is definitely puts him in a bad position.
Oh yeah, I mean he'd have to reproduce. He's got to reproduce them, and I mean that's just time and minerals that. Oh, he's forcing an engagement.
Oh, forces the stem.
Forces the stem. That's where the damage is dealt right there.
That's... More medevac comes from the prey, and they'll heal that back up, but that kind of limits his timing window. And the 3rd finally lifts off to go down. Always a little for my tastes, but...
Well, we've seen it in all 3 games, so what more can you expect?
A little Ling counterattack coming, swinging down the bottom through...
Oh, very nice. Is it going to be able to get in? There is just 2 Marines in that one bunker that is a long way away. They do stop the 3rd from going down. Oh, just kidding.
3rd going to take out that bunker.
That bunker will go down quickly. Will they be able to? Stim Marines running in.
There they come, Marines! Oh, okay.
There we go. He does stop it.
Creep spread looking pretty good right now, too, so I'm digging how...
Oh, yeah. Halister, very, very good. He is on top of that creep spread. Even without the Space Shark being on his side this time, as that is a neutral Space Shark.
We saw last game, though, Remix played really, really well in the macro game, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him pull out another win in the macro game. He used to really well last time. Oh, big attack comes from the bottom.
Yeah, that's a lot of Banelings. He's looking to bust through any wall that the Sarahs, those Banelings are out in front. Where's the army, though? There's no army nearby. Oh, this is going to be a massacre.
Well, the SCVs exploded.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
Oh, look at those burrowed banelings. He burrowed with banelings while moving to just bait those Marines in there. Really cool play. I hope that pays off for him. That's just something that not enough Zerg players are doing.
Well, here comes the army. Is he going to be able to try and... he definitely needs to blow those up while Marines are over him or while they're near it, because, I mean, that is a complete clump right there. Oh, man, he could really do some damage.
So close.
Oh, my gosh.
So close.
Oh, my gosh.
It's going to go the other way.
Oh.
Banning bombs are the most exciting thing in this game.
They definitely are. There was a Fun Day Monday where there was a... what was it, where you can only attack with banelings or something like that? And, oh, man, there was just oodles and oodles of excitement from that Fun Day Monday, where it was just like people burrowing banelings around mineral lines and stuff like that. They'd get full SEV saturation and just be like, boop, and the entire mineral line's just gone.
Crazy. So here's where I think that Tyrann really need to start adding Ravens into their mid game. Lots of banelings coming in.
Oh!
In fact, it's right behind the full many banelings.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting cloned on the medevacs. That's a huge deal. He gets every single one of those medevacs with the phone goal.
There's the infested Terrans. A couple more going.
That's so big.
Yeah, all of those medevacs are going to go down, and that is so much supply, so much time, so much minerals right there that was just lost. I mean, he's now back down to just 4 medevacs.
Hal is just making a lot of great decisions in this later part of this game that, those engagements are just so one-sided.
Yeah.
Here we go again with another push remix. And this is kind of...
So many Zerglings.
Remix's tenacity, though, I really love it. He just stays in there with all the Marines, just doesn't... He doesn't ever stop attacking. And that can be really hard to deal with as a Zerg.
It can, but, I mean, until you get to a position like this, where it's just like... So I feel like Hal Seraf's just the giant snowball that's rolling downhill now.
It's definitely snowballing in his favor. Neural Parasite coming out, which is so weird. I've never seen Neural Parasite in DBT.
He's got 90 Zerglings right now. There's just so many Zerglings, and they're 2-1. They're going to get really scary. He needs to fill up the rest of this bunker.
This engagement's a little iffy.
Yeah, he's losing a lot of Zerglings, just streaming them in there, as those Marines have a nice little tucked spot, but he will eventually clean it up with a couple of infested Terrans, and these infested Terrans are actually targeting the medvacs, which is really, really good for Hal Seraph.
Oh, if he lowers these depots and goes out and gets those infestors, big fun with them.
Oh yeah, they're not moving. Those mules are going to go down. Loses 2 mules there.
And now Seraph taking his 5th base, going straight for those ultralisks. I hate ultralisks. As a Zerg player, I just never make them.
Well, they're big kind of Ophi units, so
They're just not. They're not as,
look at it! Look at Remix's army. This mule is leading the charge, and he drops.
Yeah, I think Broodlords are the win condition for Zerg. If you get them and you get them in numbers, you're going to win. And I just don't see in Ultras playing the same role ever.
Yeah, because I mean, you get. I just feel like sometimes, especially if you go like ultra lean, it's like you're beating a dead horse. It's like you have so many melee units. Your lings run in there, and it's like, okay, well, my ultras are just going to run around and try and wait for an opening to happen.
Yeah.
So really, they're not doing anything, while the Broodlords are raining Broodlings down that deal damage and then stay on the ground.
I think this is the nail in the coffin for...
Yeah, this is going to be tough. I mean, there's just Zerglings all over the place. More Zerglings being made.
Actually, you know what? I don't want to be too quick here, because if Seraph loses these infestors, this game is going back to looking just like Game 2.
That infestor, 2 health. 2 health on that infestor. Oh, he goes down.
And as he loses these, remember, the Ultras follow-up just isn't as strong. The Baneling follow-up that he's doing, he's going a ton of Banelings, and that's really strong, especially with a low siege tank count.
Yeah, so I mean, that's what he's going to rely on right now. He's going to just flood Banelings and hopefully try and kill as many Marines as he can.
That should work, especially considering the composition of the Terran players. There's so many Marines and medevacs, but... And 9 more infestors can come out come out before the Ultras could even come out.
12 Ultras in production, or 12 Infestors in production right now.
That's 14, holy cow.
That's going to be so many fungals.
There's so much gas with this Zerg play, that's exactly why.
I mean, sitting on 1,000 gas right now, even after building 14 Infestors.
Yeah, I'd love to see a Spire right now. I mean, I think that the Birds would just win the game, but he can win the game pretty much however he wants right now.
Yeah. He's sunk so much into Ultras right now, I think he's going to try and stay that route.
Well, what's good about like going to double melee upgrades and things like that is that it helps the Brutals as much as it helps the Ultras. Because the Broodlings are really the source of damage. But,
there we go.
Seraph can win this game pretty much however he wants.
Well, let's see if here comes the big crash wave of Zerg units. And those Marines are clumped up with not a lot of place to run. Why are they targeting the rocks? Oh! Oh, that did not look pretty. And more fungals going down. And yep, that's going to be all she wrote, folks. Halisera.
All those medevacs going down is so delicious.
Oh.
So many Marines coming on, man. This macro is on fire.
Oh, is he gonna be
my gosh, all 14 of these Infestors are going to die.
Oh, and a Hellion. He has an Hellion. Not anymore. Not anymore. Golly, so many energy out of these Infestors. And I think it's... yeah, you're right. His production is just nasty. But I think... I
think this is going to be it, though. He's doubling supply.
What was different about that last game than this one at this point was there were no Infestors. He just had to worry about things, and that was it. He didn't have to worry about these fungal growths, and now he's got to worry about that. So, yep. And he doesn't have the 20 medvacs that he had before. So, in this medvacs, there's 8 energy on 2 medvacs. All right, there we go. GG by Remix. So Halisera will come out second in his pool, while Remix drops to third.